What's up, everybody? Mark with Coffee&Toys here, bringing you another Masters of the Universe Origins figure unboxing and review. So, if you didn't see my last video where I went through most of the wave, the most current wave of Masters of the Universe Origins figures that have been hitting, during that video I mentioned that for whatever reason I shipped my pile of loot from BBTS, and the day after I shipped it I got notification that the rest of that wave was available, as well as my Masterverse, the latest wave. So, today we will be rounding out the Snake Men of the latest wave of MOTU Origin figures by reviewing the Snake Men Infiltrator. Let's talk about it. So yes, been very much enjoying the Snake Men. If you didn't or weren't already aware, didn't participate, there was a recent fan poll through... it's not Maddie Collector, I almost said that. Mattel Creations, rather, for the next sets that are coming out. And I believe the winners of those, they were going to do two crowdfunded play sets. And the winners of those were the Fright Zone and, gosh, what's the other one called? The big tower that the Horde use. I can't, the Tower of Terror, I don't know. Isn't Tower of Terror the ride in Disneyland and Disney World? Anyway. So it's neat that we're going to be having more Horde stuff coming, and that, you know, subsequently more play sets to be able to display things like our Snake Men. But that being said, if you're new to the channel, generally what I do is I do a review of the figure in the box. We'll do a review once I take it out of the box because I am a loose collector. And, you know, we'll talk about the figure, we'll compare it, we'll contrast it, we'll see what we like, what we don't like. And then I'll give you my final thoughts on the pickup of the figure and see if it was actually worth it. But that being said, let's go check out the Snake Men Infiltrator. Okay, here we have it. Snake Men Infiltrator, Slithering Spy in Disguise. Of course, it is on that 2023 backing card back, the card back that shows the Snake Men logo at the top, as well as the blister bubble having those scales, and of course the Snake Men sticker, showing that he is indeed a Snake Man, if it wasn't obvious from the green and red, the green coloring and the red eyes. But yeah, so modern posing, retro play, and spinning him all around the back. Of course, this is where we really get interesting because we get to see the card art, and of course we see passing as an Eternian Royal Guard, the Snake Men Infiltrators silently sneak around to take our heroes. And of course, in the background we see Serpent Claw Man-at-Arms and another character that I'm not too sure who that is. So let's zoom in. I am not sure who this is. Female of some sorts. If you know who it is, drop me a comment because I would really like to know who that character is. But of course, then we have the multiple Snake Men disguised as Eternian Guards. And of course, down here we have Put Snake Staff of Halberd into hand. Push Snake Staff of Halberd into hand. That's an interesting statement. Pose into powerful battle positions. And of course we have the cross cell featuring Squeeze, Serpent Claw Man-at-Arms, and Spikor, all who have previously been reviewed on this channel. So make sure you check that out. Also give a like while you're here. It really helps out the channel. And make sure you subscribe. But that being said, here he is one more time in the package showing you what he looks like. But now, let's get the Snake Men Infiltrator out of the package and see what he really is all about. And okay, here we have it, the Snake Men Infiltrator, dressed in the Eternian Guard outfit. And of course, this is pretty much a repaint of the Eternian Guard from the Eternian Guard 2-pack that came out a little over a year ago. So, of course, you know, he's got the standard articulation of a Masters of the Universe Origins figure, so we're not going to go too heavy into that. And like I said, as you can see, he's just a straight repaint, just with the only difference being the head is cast or painted green with red eyes. And of course, I'll zoom in so you can get a decent shot at that face. There you go. As you can see, even the hair's painted green. Not so much of a Snake Man, but I guess you could say he has been possessed. So not too bad. But yeah, the rest of it is just an exact Preternian Guard, or Eternian Guard rather. And yeah, there's really not much to it. That's pretty much all there is. Now, of course, he does come with more than just the figure itself. He does come with the same comic that we have looked over before, the Fading Fortress, that features Squeeze and Man-at-Arms. Of course, we just quickly flip through this. We're not here to read. We are not the public library. So, but that being said, there are some cool little call-outs in this book, rather. And of course, the cross-sell on the back. He also comes with the standard Origins breakdown of the figure that tells us what parts are removable. Of course, the arms, the torso comes apart, the boots, and the head. So very cool to keep these. And then finally, he does come with 2 accessories. He comes with his halberd, cast in all silver gray. And then finally, he comes with a slightly brighter serpent staff from the Snake Men. So if you compare them together, they are actually 2 different colors, which is kind of surprising. I figured they just would have made them cast in the same color. But very cool, very cool. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up for the guy. So we'll do some quick comparisons here with the regular Eternian Guard, and then we'll wrap it up, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so I brought out the regular Eternian Guard, and of course we have the Snake Men Infiltrator Eternia Guard. And as you can see, clearly the same figure, just repainted, with slight variations in the color palette. Now, one thing to note is that they have changed the greens. The green on the Snake Men is much darker, and the armors are actually a bit darker as well when it comes. It's subtle, but this armor is a little bit darker overall. And on this one, they actually did paint the actual golden eagle, I guess, or maybe it's more of a copper color, not so much gold. But there are, notable differences, as well as the helmets are a very different tint of blue. Darker blue over here and, almost a robin egg blue over here. But otherwise, it is indeed the exact same figure, just repainted. The heads are the same. And I guess one thing I didn't do, if you're super interested in seeing it, I can do it on camera because, I'm kind of curious myself. So taking the halberd out of the hand, we can see that this is there is a full face underneath here. It's just kind of hard to, let me zoom in for you. There is a full Man-at-Arms face underneath here. It's just very, very hard to see. So, but it is, you can see, it is a fully sculpted face underneath there. It's just not going to be, I really wish they would have made that removable. But it is the exact same face as the Eternian Guard in the background over here. So, that being said, these are the same figures. And overall, let's go ahead and put this this accessory and, spice it up a little bit, right? So yeah, I think overall, the Snake Men Infiltrator is worth picking up if you're wanting to build out your ranks. He is a troop builder, so you probably want to pick up more than one if you're into that. I don't know if I'm going to get a second one. I would probably get one if I saw it in the store. I don't know if I'm going to go out of my way to order one unless they go on discount in the future. I really only need one. I've got more than enough Snake Men with the, especially with the Diabolical Invasion 4-pack. That's given me plenty of Snake Men. I really don't need any Infiltrators in my own collection other than just this one. But it is a cool figure. If you want to pick it up, I highly recommend it. It's always great to have troop builders, especially if you want to have generic Snake Men troop builders sneaking into Eternia. But that being said, I'm Mark. You've been watching Coffee with Toys, and I'll see you later.